Everyone, happy Friday. Happy Friday. I just wanted to come on here because I can't take it another day. I can't take it another day. This is a PSA message that's going to help somebody. So before we get started, I want to encourage you to share this out, like it, share this out because somebody needs to hear it because I can't take it another day. And all my healthcare workers, you know what I'm talking about. Share this out. Give somebody some help today. Well, I had to go out this morning. I had to do some banking, and I just saw something that just irked my very soul. I've been seeing it over and over again, and I understand the fear, but some of you all need some help. Some of you all are making it worse. Rather than helping flatten the curve, you're exacerbating the problem. So this is what happened. I had to go to the bank. I had banking to do this morning. I'm in line at the ATM because they don't let you into the bank anymore. And the lady in front of me, sitting in her car with a pair of blue gloves. Her turn. She rolls down her window, gets her ATM card, and then she proceeds to put the ATM card in. And then she starts touching the buttons around the ATM machine with those same gloves. Then as she's waiting, she's coming back in the car with those gloves, touching everything in the car. Stop the madness. We are going to talk about the problem with that whole scenario. You all have seen it. People in the grocery store, at the gas station, whatever, wearing gloves, and then proceeding to touch everything. And even the cashier who opens the bag of chips, puts those glove hands in that bag of chips, and then proceeds to eat with those glove hands. Stop the madness. Stop the madness. Let's talk about gloves for a second, shall we? Yes, gloves are there to protect you. They protect your skin from coming into contact with dirty surfaces, coming into contact with germs. They serve as a barrier between you and it. But while it's also keeping those germs out from touching you, it's keeping your germs from touching whatever surface or object, right? It's a two-way street. So understand that every time you touch something with your gloves, you are picking up whatever is on that surface. It's sticking to the outside of your gloves. So when you go to touch something else, you are transferring whatever's on the outside of that glove to whatever you're now touching. Here's a graphic so you can understand. All right. Clean glove. You put on a pair of gloves. You go to a grocery store. Well, first you're wearing them in your car. So whatever you're touching in the car, going onto your gloves, right? Then you go to a grocery store. You grab a cart with those gloves. So whatever's on that cart, going onto your gloves. Can you see that? Going onto your gloves. Whether it's your produce, whatever you just touched on the shelf, whether you're in Costco or whatever, and you're picking something up and looking at it, whether it's like, let's say, a chair or something you're looking at, or a TV or whatever, it's going into those gloves, right? So then you go into line, right? And you're at the ATM machine. You dig in your purse and you touch whatever's in your purse, your card. You're transferring that onto your card, and whatever's on your card, going on your hands. Then you touch the little buttons on the ATM, right? That hasn't been cleaned off. Going onto your gloves, right? All that is building up on the outside of those gloves. Then you go out to your car and you take those same gloves to put your bags in your car. You grab onto the handle of the car, open the door, put your bags in. Then you get in the car, touch your steering wheel, whatever, with those same gloves. And then, because you don't know any better, you take them off in such a fashion that you're touching all that on the outside of the gloves. So now all this just transferred to your hands. And God forbid that you put it in your mouth or touch your face. You just transferred all that. Understand that whenever you touch something with gloves, you're not only picking up germs, you're transferring it. If you, for example, are wearing gloves all day and you go from one location to another location to another location, you are carrying those germs with you to that location, which you would not have done if you just washed your hands. Right? So for all of you that are wearing gloves all day, touching your face, understand you're putting all that nastiness in your face. For all of you that are standing in line, get hungry, open a bag of chips, and reach in that bag of chips and start eating, understand you're transferring all that nastiness in your mouth. For all of you that are driving around, going about your business, getting back and forth in your car, understand you're transferring everything into your car. And then because you're wearing gloves, you have been lulled into this false sense of protection that you're not washing your hands. You're worse off than if you just follow the guidelines and do what we ask you to do, which is wash your hands. Stop the madness. Stop the madness. You're making it worse. You're not protecting yourself. And I submit to you that you're actually putting yourself more at risk if you do not know how to or do not wear gloves properly. So let me help you. Here's a pair of gloves, right? This is how you properly wear gloves. First of all, wash your hands. Take up your gloves. You would take them out of of course, I touched these already, so on the outside to get them out and just to show you. So get a clean pair of gloves. You pick them up. You don't, my hands are not all down here. We pick them up. We put the gloves on, right? Gloved hand. We get it out the box again. See where my hands are. Put the glove on. Now we have a fresh pair of gloves. To take them off, here's how we take them off. They're dirty. You take them off one hand, ball it up in this hand. 2 fingers. Some people use 3. I use 2 underneath, right? And we sleeve them off. Now we got a nice little packet. This is the inside of the glove that touched my skin. It's not full of all those germs. Take it off. Take it off. Okay? No fear of transferring what's on the dirty side to my hands. All right? Then we properly discard them in a receptacle. We don't drop them on the ground. We don't throw them out the window. We put them in the trash. Properly discard them. And then our last step, guess what? It's wash your hands. 20 seconds, getting in between the fingers, around your fingernails, up underneath your fingernails. Wash your hands, right? You wonder why healthcare workers go through so many pairs of gloves? It's because we change them often. When they get soiled, we change them and put on a new pair of gloves. We don't wear them around. 1 pair of gloves for the whole shift. 1 pair of gloves for each and every patient. We change them often. We wash our hands often, right? And for all of y'all running around and properly wearing gloves, you are exacerbating the problem. Stop. Stop it. You need to either, if you can't wear them properly, just wash your hands. Just wash your hands. And here's a tip. If you really want to do your part, you really want to decrease your risk, stay at home. Stay at home as you have been asked to do. Stop being so vain, inviting your barber, your hairstylist, your nail technician, and whoever they have come in contact with, and whoever that contact has come in contact with into your home. You see, it's just like STDs. It's a whole cycle. Start there. Start there. You know, we're all in the same boat. I would like to have my hair done too. I would like to have my nails done too. We're all looking the same. If you want to flatten the curve and do your part, do it responsibly. If you have to go out and you want to wear gloves, do it properly. That's my rant for today, because somebody needed to be helped today. I hope it has helped somebody. But please, please, if you're going to wear your gloves, wear them properly. And wearing gloves does not mean you do not have to wash your hands. That's the end of my rant. Have an absolutely awesome Friday.